Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back. So I'm just gonna put some music on real quick. Um, fuck. And then we're gonna get into it. But yeah, so first thing first. Yes, I missed a video. Um, I kind of feel like I've let myself down with that because I've been going pretty much 60 days, whatever, on all of this very well. Um, and it does. Why is everything getting flawed? Everything getting flawed or swept? Uh, and I do feel like I've let myself down. So yeah, yeah, it's been kind of rough recently. I've been trying to deal with some stuff. This fucking phone case is terrible. Um, do I got a crack on my phone? Probably just needs to be. Um, but yeah, man, I've feel like I've let myself down in that, and also other areas in life. Recently. So in in terms of trading itself, trading's fine. It's just everything outside has kind of been a letdown for me. So um, I'm trying to how do I put it? I'm trying to kind of approach things potentially differently. Um, but um, I've just got to. I mean, like I said, trading's not the end all be all, whatever the fuck the saying is. Um, but trading has taught me a lot. Um, and it kind of teaches me more or less to do with emotions. Like for the most part, because sometimes like the emotions or whatever can be a bit crazy. I mean, we're all just humans, but you know, obviously with training, it's kind of like sticking to things and not letting all those. I think it's basically the retarded side of your brain do its thing because everybody has a calculated or a smart or logical part of the brain, and the other sort of part is a retarded part. Um, and it's basically just listening to your retarded part. Don't listen to it, essentially. Yeah. Um, so we're gonna get into it. I don't want to be all night. I want to be up early in the morning. So let's make this quick. So we'll go over some of the things we've done today, which is nothing because I've literally been at work. Um, but there has been some things whilst I've been away. So Nakamigos, okay, they're getting bought up kind of quick. What's the current price? I don't know, but Nakamigos. Can you load, please? Thank you. So Nakamigos launched its new collection called Nakamigos Cloaks. Here it is. Again, another 20,000. Gaming and commercial rights. Right. 5% royalties. It's pretty cool shit. But yeah, Floor's getting swept upon these. I reckon somebody's just picking them up. Yeah. Arctic Fox is a very familiar name. Um, it's just a friend's old name. But yeah, Cloaks is basically the Nakamigo's new collection. So the current floor price is basically this. I don't really know what's rare and what's not. Presumably types like bats. These ones are gonna be rare. Which they are. These motherfuckers are minted. Somebody bought this for 2.2 ETH. Somebody's sniping up these rares for real. And yeah, the Panthers are the rarest. Somebody bought this for 3. This for 4, like. But yeah, I was just like, first thing I'd be looking for, if I was trying to make some money, is I'd be trying to snipe the rares. Some of these are selling for like 0.6, and it kind of goes back to the very beginning of first Nakamigos, which is this collection here, right? And when the prices were really low, and you'd basically go through the trades, and you'd look at like, I don't know, the crocodile, for instance, right? No, sure, the floor is like half an ETH. But before then, you could be buying them for really cheap. Right, there's certain trades. And I remember just going through them all and trying to like snipe some of them. And I remember there was some really rare ones, but I could never get them. And like some of the weirdest things could have like be really rare. But yeah, that's basically what happened today. In terms of what? What? Bro sniped the rarest thing in the fucking collection. Like, somebody offered 4.5 ETH for this. And how much did he buy for it? Pay for it? 8? Fucking hell. Congrats to the seller. Who, yeah, bro, congrats to the seller. He's got a lot of these cloaks. He's really just making a quick bag and dipping. But, yeah, he could have just bought a bunch of Nakamigos. Got the thingy. Snapshot, and then minted one for free, or however many had Nakamigos at the time in the song, which is a fair play. But yeah, that guy, very smart. This was pretty cool to him. But yeah, so in terms of actually trading, I haven't been any. I've been at work all day. I know Bitcoin went down. I saw on my phone. So again, the expectation was that Bitcoin would come down. I think we knew it from about here at this point. Well, I actually knew it from way before here. On Tuesday or Monday, I kind of knew it. I believe. And then obviously it started to project down and whatever. So it could find some levels here to come take these, but with what's currently happening coming down now, he'll probably either come down and take this level at least, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just me. But currently, obviously, so the idea was that we had this break structure here, so we wanted to make a supply inside of this. This one of maybe 5 minute or 1 minute, and then we got a retest, and then we got it finally came in, tapped, and then obviously it broke liquidity down. We retested this level, and then obviously it started coming down. Very simple stuff when it comes to trading. Now basically this level, so we could potentially come to make it just these levels here, potentially even deeper up in here, right, and then come down and take this level here, and then potentially be free falling to this level. In my opinion, I never really find much here. Might get a reaction and we'll see. I know gold was going absolutely wild, like literally. I think it was a huge liquidity grab by the looks of things. We're on a 4-hour time frame on this candlestick. So again, we had this, and then this just went absolutely insane the other day, and then it was obviously just liquidity grabbed, and then we got this. And again, you could technically, if you wanted to, on these higher time frames, you can still apply what we already know to this, right? So you could be sell stopping this and targeting this. Sure, it doesn't give you a good risk reward, it gives you a 4.6. So in terms of actually profit on this, you're not hitting a huge profit, right? But you're still doing alright, right? But that's why I trade with really low time frames, right? Because I can, on this, inside this move all the way up, or this candle, this to here, could literally be a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 20, you know? And a lot of people can't understand that, oh, this could be a 1 to 20. And this, and then this move to this move is a 1 to 4. But yeah, so I kind of thought it was going down, to be fair. I mean, we did see this break over here, and then this, but then when it came down, bro, when it did that, I was like, nah, bro, this shit's coming down. And then yeah, GU again, not too much. I don't even know where we're at. Like, I've actually not traded GU in ages. It feels like. I mean, you'll see some drawings of when I was trading. Yeah, I ain't traded this since Tuesday. Is it today? Thursday. I thought we could have potentially made this level. We didn't. We made the overall thing, which is alright. But yeah, we were still bearish, obviously. We kind of knew that. And then GJ. I think this is down. I think GA is also down. Or when I was trading it, it was just bearish and bearish and bearish. So, look. No, we've had some breaks. So we could be looking for the switches now. Trend shift. I thought this end would hold. I would probably be looking for buys over this, to be fair. So again, I mean, if we go down to like a 5 minute, for instance, and we keep that same zone in mind. I mean, we do have other zones here now as well, but this one here, I mean, yeah, liquidate the fuck out of it, right? Does it invalidate the zone? Kinda, but it tapped into this deeper one, so it's still trying to take these highs in the circumstance, right? And then obviously, we can either use this 5 minute or this 1 minute to take a trade off of it, right? It doesn't really matter, but when we liquidated the fucking zone, we could take this break up, but then obviously we get the remediation, but then we don't break up, right? So we don't retake the trade. Plus, one of the rules we use is we don't use these long as wicks. Volatility, and it's just unpredictable as fuck, right? So once we get this break up, what caused it, right? Technically, again, on a fractal time frame, it could be anything in here. This last down move, right here, before this break up, because we had this swing high, this swing low, and then the up. So anything inside of this, essentially, could be buying opportunities. I mean, this would basically be the zone I've just highlighted, right? And again, what do we know about fractalized MBs? What we work with, right? This wick itself is an MB. This is the mitigation, and this is the break above. More technically, this one here, right? So essentially, you could be taking a trade like this, or you could use this: break down, break up, mitigation, break up. But again, it doesn't really make much difference. These lows are pretty much the same, so you'd still be looking to have this. And how does it produce? You'd probably be looking to take it to this high, which is not, and 1 of 3 is not great. Or you could be looking to take it to this high, which I would have probably been targeting. Right here. But again, we don't actually tap this, which is very unfortunate. And then what happens? I mean, nothing. Literally nothing. So in terms of this actual trade, no, it's not the best, especially with risk to reward. But we still haven't been stopped out of our position, right? But by this point now, I would have been out. I would have been out. Like, if it came back down or whatever, and then it started doing this, and it came back up. I mean, it's probably going to break up now anyways, but yeah, that's a 1 of 4. And then we could have looked again. Anything inside of this zone, remember, we're looking for buys. Same still applies. Okay, break down, break up again. Because of how big the candle is, I'm not really looking to validate this as a trade, but you could, you very well could. Break down, break up. I mean, to be fair, that in a long wick, a really long wick. I think it's anything like this. Like this is just stupid, and this one as well. Like those are really long compared to this. like this one here, that ain't nothing, you know what I mean? It's just the way I like zoom in like that to make it look bigger than it is, but it's not. So like we have this download, this breakup, and negation, breakup. So yeah, you could be buying technically here, right? No, technically it would be this one, right? And then you'd be targeting potentially this or this high, right? Or even this high, right? And how does it play? Again, it doesn't. I mean, it eventually stops you out, sure, but you could have. I mean, personally, I would have been targeting this low, but then again, we also don't get that, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Well, yeah, that's why we would be targeting, which is a literally 1 to 8, 1 to 7.9, which is pretty much a 1 to 8. But this does hit a 1 to 7, so regardless, it's still a very good trade. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm really tired right now, so hopefully everybody had a good watch. Probably not, but I'm tired. I'm gonna upload this video right now. Go to sleep. So yeah, peace out.